The Meat Grinder is a part of the Nerd and Tie podcast network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. Many moons ago in a distant land, the kingdom of Alamar was ruled under the firm and iron grasp of the Necromancer Kallofrax. His tyranny spread far and wide. The Wizard Gallfus, in an attempt to defeat him, failed. But he prophesied that in 100 years, on the 8th day of Balmond, a chosen one would rise and come to defeat the evil necromancer. Stripped of his power, but not his immortality, Gallfus said this would be true. Gallfus was full of shit. He was making the whole thing up. He had nothing left other than, like, he wasn't aging anymore, and just threw that out there to sound cool. But as the time went on and it got closer and closer to the prophesied year, Gallfus hatched a plan, and it seemed like a good one, where he went around and he went to villages across the land, and he told various children that they were, in fact, the chosen one. Because, like, you know, odds are one of them might be. He said specifically to them,
"Well, I must tell you, you, in fact, are the chosen one of prophecy. Only you can defeat the necromancer. But you must never tell anyone that you are the chosen one. It is a secret you must take to your grave. On your journey, when you arrive in the Forbidden Lands to take on the necromancer, you will be joined by companions. Even them you must not reveal to that you are the chosen one."
Now the time of prophecy has come to pass, and we shall see who is truly chosen. None of them are, but, like, you know, one of them's got to get through, right? Like, you throw enough, you know, stuff at the wall, something's got to stick. Welcome to the second season of The Meat Grinder. The Meat Grinder Season 2 stars Nick Izumi, Gen Proc, Kyle Johnson, Scott Logan, Krista, and Sean Corse, with your GM, Trey Dorn.
And now, it is 100 years later, on the 8th day of Balmond, at the opening to the Briarwood, north of the Forbidden Lands, that three people approach each other. So, yes, to give a little context, it is true there is a front door to the Necromancer Kallofrax's castle, but there's like a whole undead army there. So the way forward is through the Forbidden Lands, a vast swath of land north of of Kallofrax's castle, which is unguarded because it's just full of the worst stuff. It's just full of the worst stuff. He doesn't even bother having permanent guards here. He occasionally hires mercenaries to guard the entrance to the Forbidden Lands, just because no one is stupid enough to go this way. Introducing three people who are stupid enough to go this way, we begin with Kyle. Who is your character?
Zistranduilia, the Elf Maiden.
Okay. Followed by Nick.
I am Borgog, Orc Ninja.
And Gen.
Hi, my name is Betty. I'm a halfling thief.
You stand in front of a thick forest with a single path going for it. This is the entrance to the Briar Woods. It looks like a pretty ordinary forest. The path is dark ahead of you because of the thick trees overhead. It's old growth. These are tall, large trees. And you probably hear some birds chirping. Looks like a pretty ordinary path, but there's a nice little sign that says, "Warning, Forbidden Lands. Don't be an idiot."
Oh no, we won't be that, will we, dearies?
I am no idiot.
I know what I know, for I, Borgog, have spent the last decade studying the blade.
Well, that's very nice, dearie. Let's go on in.
Okay, so you guys are walking side by side, or you're walking one at a time? What's the plan here? The trail's about like a wagon's width wide.
I will lead the way.
The elf maiden is going to lead the way. Okay, so everybody roll me a d10.
Borgog rolled 1.
I got a 1.
I got a 5.
I need you two to roll again.
2.
You two need to. They both rolled 2s.
8.
9.
All right, elf maiden. What's your swiftness plus level?
4.
All right, let me do some math real quick. Okay. An arrow flies right by you. Everybody roll initiative.
Borgog is shot.
Oh my.
Borgog has 13.
All right, I'm writing you down as Nick because it's meat grinder, and I'm in no way remembering these character names. All right, Kyle, what'd you get?
6.
Okay,
I forgot how to math.
it's your swiftness plus the d10.
Oh. 11.
All right.
And if I may say real quick for reference, Betty's not young.
Must be one of the ones that Gallfus got too early in his telling people.
She a little old lady.
All right, so Nick, you have the highest initiative, but all that's happened is that out of the darkness, an arrow has shot at the elf maiden next to you.
Be careful! Borgog draws his sword.
Okay, well,
Borgog studies the blade.
what is your dodge is 4? All right, so the next two more arrows are gonna fly at the elf maiden. Both are gonna hit.
No!
What's your soak?
4.
4? Alright, after soak, you take 3 damage. 2 arrows. Both strike our elf maiden in the shoulder. We are at you again. Both of these came from so to be clear, to give you guys some information, both of these came out of the forest to your right.
Can I hide?
What are you?
A thief.
A thief? So we were letting that fly in Stormwood, where we were letting thieves hide in combat. But technically, I re-reviewed the rules, and they're not supposed to be able to do that. So I'm gonna say no on that for the meat grinder. Sorry.
That's okay.
I mean, you can go after, like, you can go into the darkness after these guys and, you know, maybe find out who's firing arrows at you, but right now they are in the darkness.
Yeah, Betty is gonna draw her crossbow and go into the underbrush and see who's firing at them.
Alright, so roll me a d10.
8.
Oh yeah, there is just a pack of 8 brigands, a bunch of elven brigands,
Okay.
just literally with their bows and arrows up. And you see them pretty clearly once you're back there, because they only got a 7 on their hide roll. So, yeah, no, there's just 8 guys there with arrows. I will say I will give you a chance to attack one of them if you want.
Oh, yes, please.
All right.
I rolled an 8.
Okay,
11. My range.
you hit. I'm just going to tell you straight off the bat, they have a dodge of 4, so you hit.
Oh, okay. Damage. Gosh.
So fitness. So your 1d10 plus just your what kind of weapon are you using?
Ranged.
Okay, yeah, no, 1d10 plus your range.
7, 8, 9, 10.
10. Okay. You obliterate one of them. Just arrow goes right through his head. It's very gruesome and gross.
Oh, there's 7 of them in here.
And that was the next guy who was going to go, who you just killed. But his 4 friends who you killed one of them in front of them, they are all going to attack you.
Yeah.
What's your dodge, by the way?
Uh,
So that's your swiftness plus level.
4.
4? Okay. 1, 2, all 4 of them hit.
Oh no, Betty.
So what's your soak? Your
Uh,
fitness plus level?
4.
Okay. 1 plus. Okay, so I could actually have to do math. You might, so that's okay. So your soak is 4. You said. So that's 1.
I might take it. I might take the first step.
5 so plus 6 plus 8. Yeah, you're dead. So just like 4 arrows go straight into the halfling, immediately down. Again, thanks for playing. That was 11 minutes into the episode.
Oh, new record!
That brings us to Kyle. Yeah, the next person will come in at the end of this combat, or the total party kill. I guess we'd make you all come in.
Zistranduili will draw her sword and charge into the...
All right, okay? So roll me a d10 because you have to defeat their hide roll to see them. Yeah, you see them. That was a 10. Yeah, you see them. So yeah, there are 7 living bandits in the forest here.
Okay.
And do you want to attack one of them?
I will attack one of them, yes.
All right, so roll me your attack.
6.
You hit with a 6. Barely, but you hit. All right, so roll me 1d10 plus your melee for your damage.
9.
9. You knock him down dead. That's the guy who's going to go next. So we are back to Nick.
Can Borgog find them? Or does Borgog still?
Borgog would have to go into the woods to find them. He can. It's just, and then you'd have to roll a d10 once you got into the woods to beat their hide roll.
Borgog sneaks into the woods like a ninja orc should.
All right, roll me a d10 to see if you see them.
That is a 1.
You do not. And now 2 of them are gonna attack you. Because they know a sucker when they see one. Although this means you'll be able to see these 2. What's your dodge?
That 4.
They both hit.
No.
barely. One of them only got a 5. All right, and what's your soak?
That would be 4.
You soak both of those hits. Those arrows both hit you, and yeah, you're fine.
Borgog fears not puny arrows.
All right, the next 4 are gonna go. Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, so if it's an odd number, they're going to attack Kyle. If it's an even number, they're gonna attack Nick. It's 2 and 2. Okay, so. So Nick, what's your dodge?
My dodge is also, swift plus level, 4.
4. They both hit you.
No.
And what's your soak?
4.
4. Okay, so that one you soak. This one you take 3 damage from that one. All right, now the 2 that are going to attack the Elven Maiden. What's your dodge?
4.
4? Okay, so they both hit. This one, what's your soak?
4.
Yes, that one you soak entirely. This one you take 6 damage.
Oh my god. You're looking real rough.
All right, you guys have sweet moves. I just want to remind you. So we are at Borgug here,
Borgog. Yes.
who you can see 4 of them because they attacked you.
Okay. Borgog, I'm going to use a sweet move.
Okay.
I do need the approval from my study of the blade. I want to use my orcish Iaido to dramatically pull my scimitar in such a fashion that I draw it from the sheath and with the force to knock out several guys at once. Like run into the middle of them and try to take out as many as I can in one stroke.
Okay, I vote that works. All right.
Orcish Iaido.
All right, so these are all fodder. So 1d10 plus your level plus your melee.
Okay, so 6.
So you killed 2 of them. There's 2 of them are just flat dead right there on that sweet move.
Borgog didn't study the blade for nothing.
There are 4 still standing, and we're going to figure out who they're going after. So odds are Kyle, evens are Nick on these rolls here. One of them's going after Kyle, so we're going to roll that one's attack first, and the other 3 are going after Nick. Yeah, I'm assuming a 3 doesn't hit you. Correct. All right, so I might total party kill on the first combat on accident. All right, so what's your dodge?
4.
4. All right, so that one misses. 2 hits. And then what's your soak?
4.
4. All right, so that's. So you take 6 damage after soak. So you are at 9. You are both 1 point away from death. And we are at Kyle.
This Tranduilia will...
We're just going to burn through party members much faster this season. Last season's going to look like I was being nice.
We'll run into them, twirling her sword all around and slashing at their throats.
As a sweet move?
As a sweet move.
All right, do we vote that works?
Voting for it.
Voting for it. All right, so roll me your damage. 1d10 plus your level plus your melee.
11.
You take out 3 of them. 3 of them are just down and gone. And the other one is badly injured. And then we are at Nick. We're at you.
Borgog will deliver the killing blow.
We're just doing a regular attack. I really hope you roll well then. Roll what? You just need to do 1 damage, so just roll well.
Okay. Borgog will do his best.
Yeah, you definitely hit on a 10. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you hit. Now roll me your damage. So this is the real trial because it's way easier to hit than it is to hurt. I can't see.
Also a 10.
Okay, and you just explode. You come down hard on the head and just cleave him in half. Right down the middle. Bisected the elf.
Borgog is victorious against puny elves. No offense.
So the good news is that you both get 1 health back because Gen died. The bad news is you're both at 8, and I need another player to come to the table. I will call a name. So, coming down the forest path, the whole 10 feet you guys made it, is another figure appears, backlit by the light of the sun. What the... Who's walking into the woods here?
You may call me the Razor.
What are we talking about? What's our race? What's our appearance look
Oh,
like?
I'm sorry. I'm an elf. I am a ninja elf.
Oh.
I can hide easily in the shadows. I'm very tall and handsome, but I don't know it.
So you see this person, you would walk in and find a very beat up elf maiden and a very beat up orc.
I am Borgog, master of Orcish Iaido.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
I swear there will be an extra bandit if you try to hook up in a meat grinder. I'm just...
I see you could use some assistance. I came just in the nick of time.
Borgog sees you to study the blade.
Oh, I've mastered the blade. But I'm not bragging.
Borgog isn't sure he likes the cut of your jib.
That's too bad.
So what are y'all doing? There's a path. It goes deeper into the woods, curving off to the left.
Maybe you two should set this one out. You look a little rough.
Borgog does not fear the roughness.
I cannot, for I have a destiny that I cannot say.
Well, what happened to you two?
We were attacked by elf brigands. Brigands with bows and arrows, and they killed our friend. Be something. She was very dear to me
There's
for
a dead
11.
halfling on the ground there right off the path with just a bunch of arrows sticking in her.
Oh, I see.
She was a good friend.
You also see a pile of elf corpses, one who's been bisected in half, and Borgog's blade is very conspicuously covered in elf blood.
Hey, Pete, by the way, you guys gonna eat that halfling?
Too gamey. I feel like I should be offended or something. All right.
Okay,
We have to meet this destiny.
You guys are again on a path in a dark wood. The area off the path is often thick with thicket and thorn, just not the area where these elves had been hiding because they were clearly waiting to see if anyone was stupid enough to show up on the prophecy day. It does look like, actually, do you guys want to look around real quick while you're here?
Yes.
Roll me a d10, everybody. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, someone can hand you one.
9.
6.
2.
All right, so you don't notice this, Mr. Orc, but the other two notice that slightly off to the side of these, dead brigands, there are a pile of about like 10 bodies of various races, all like are like bunch of weapons, and like it looks like maybe these brigands have been waiting all day to just like rob people who happen to be coming down this path on the prophesied day. This is about the safest part of the Forbidden Lands, is the opening to the Forbidden Lands.
This place seems nice.
Maybe we shouldn't take the path. It seems dangerous. We should go around them. They're not expecting that.
Borgog sees logic in what you say.
Give me 5 minutes and I'll see what I can scout out.
Are you going to totally disappear?
I'm going to totally disappear.
You're going to totally disappear.
Totally.
Something that the other ninja maybe should have thought of before wandering into the woods.
Borgog needs no advice on how to master the blade.
All right, so you totally disappear into the forest. Where are you going?
I'm going to go...
So the path trails off to the left. Mm-hmm. Are you going to go... right now, these guys are standing slightly off to the right of the trail. Are you going to go further that way? You know that you need to go, like, pretty much due north.
Okay. I guess I'll go parallel to the path so I can still see it and see if I can spot anyone.
Okay. So, as I said before, like there's a lot of like thorn bushes on the ground. So you can pass through it. It is just going to be difficult to pass through.
Should I use a sweet move to?
No.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you can do it. It's just going to be like.
Okay.
Yeah, it's.
I am an elf. I'm adept at the trees.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything in this game. So, all right. Yeah, at least for a little while here, like you're able to, make your way a bit. There doesn't seem to be anything like off the trail, like right here, that's like immediately obvious. Roll me a d10.
5.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're not seeing anything. Like, there's nothing immediately obvious here.
It's totally safe!
You are now completely visible.
Crap.
You can hide again, but reminder, when you speak, your
All right,
invisibility goes away.
Give me 5 minutes and I'll hide again. Well, they heard me, so they're coming, right?
Yep.
Borgog would like to totally disappear as well.
Borgog can totally disappear.
This Strandulia will not disappear.
Because you're not a ninja, right?
Right.
Yeah. You're not a ninja or a thief. You don't have an ability that would let you disappear into darkness.
Yes.
So yeah. All right. So where are y'all heading? Two of you can't see either of these two. This is not like the season 1 where people had comms and could know their relative positions. So you are just seemingly alone in the woods now. Badly hurt, and the two people you were with just vanished off into nothing.
Well, why don't I'll go back for him since I'm kind like
her.
That. Her, sorry.
I mean, you can go back for her, but if you want
no one
her
can see me. It's fine.
Right, but if you want her to follow you, you have to be visible.
Okay.
So that's.
Can't I throw a rock or something?
That's an attack, which would then make you visible.
This is quite the conundrum.
Yeah, it's hard. It's almost like it's an ability, not a superpower.
Yeah, it is like that, isn't it?
Yeah. So you guys right now, as far you two can both see her. She can't see either of you, and you two can't see each other.
This is going great.
Where elf go?
Did you say that out loud? Are you visible now?
Yes. Yes, you immediately become visible when you say that.
Oh, hello.
so dumb.
I mean, I told them, I shouted, they know where to find me. I don't get it. What do I do?
I follow with my elf ears.
Okay, so you start walking into the woods through the bramble. Yeah, what are you doing, Orc?
Borgog. Come on.
I'm not going to remember that.
Nice.
You're at 8 damage. I'm definitely not going to remember that.
Borgog is following where the voice said, "Hey guys, it's all clear."
All right, so all of you are off into the brambles, into the deep, deep woods. Everybody roll me a d10.
2.
2.
You two, everything's fine. You just have a elf maiden whose name I also am not going to learn because you're at 8 damage. You have
Stranduia.
yeah, I'm not going to remember that. All right, so you guys go deeper into the woods. Elfman, you have an uneasy feeling like you're being watched.
It's probably me. I'm watching everybody.
Who is there? Show yourself.
You two don't notice anything, so she's just saying that.
I'm better than to talk and reveal my location.
Might be wise right now. All right, so you guys are going to continue deeper into the woods?
Yeah, we're going north, right? Yeah.
You are so in trouble right now because you are the only visible member of your party. I'm really sorry about what's going to happen next.
I should feel bad.
What's your dodge again?
4.
So you three are walking around. You two can see her. Suddenly, dropping down from the trees above, a large black shape with many legs drops down. It's about the size of like a medium-sized dog. A spider drops on the elf maiden's back and bites. What's your soak?
4.
And immediately yanks the elf maiden up into the air and disappears in the tree. And I'm sorry you just died, Kyle. Everybody roll initiative.
Oopsie daisy.
8.
5. Great. Sorry. It's plus swiftness, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry.
I have to add swiftness?
Yeah, swiftness plus the d10.
Wait, what's swiftness?
It was sweetness on the first
Oh, okay.
edition. Sorry. Second edition we use swiftness.
8.
It's the same score, works out the same mathematically.
12?
Okay. And you said you're got an 8 there,
Yeah.
Nick?
Yes. Borgog in danger.
Yeah, I'd say so.
And being quiet for an audio-only medium is probably not the best choice. I'm just realizing.
So, I mean, yeah, Sean, we're at you. Did you do nothing?
Well, I mean, I saw a giant spider grab my friend, so, but it disappeared, Now, I guess I'm going to throw some shurikens in the direction that the spider was.
Oh, well, just first off, roll me a d10.
That seems unfair somehow. 5.
You see the spider.
Oh,
You can see the
fantastic.
spider.
Okay, I can see the spider.
The dead elf maiden corpse is over a tree branch, but you can see the
Okay.
spider.
All right, yeah, I'm...
All right, so roll me your attack.
Okay, so that's my 10 plus my...
It's so 1d10
Melee.
plus your melee plus your level.
And my level, yep. So that would be a 11.
That hits. So roll me your damage 1d10 just plus your melee because you're a ninja.
Plus melee. 10.
You immediately hit the spider. Its dead corpse falls to the ground. You are out of combat, and because a character died, well, you're at full health, you're fine. But Nick, you get a damage point back. Someone's
Borgog's
coming
cooking
in,
with gas.
wandering down the path, and managing to see the kind of the way that because you've had to like kind of make a path through the brush. This person has managed to follow you. A figure appears in the woods behind you. You see an elf. You don't see the orc because the orc has still totally disappeared. Who wanders into the woods here?
Wandering into the woods is a small figure, a goblin, street tough, but seems more of a country type, wearing a big straw hat, carrying a farm implement instead of any recognizable weapon. Well, howdy. My name's Bob. I'm Bob the Goblin. People like to call me Boblin.
I will not.
That's fine.
What are you doing here, farmer?
I had a I can't say that. I just was out on a nice little walk, and I thought I'd go this way.
As you
But
see,
no
there are
mission or anything like that.
too many brambles for your implements. Please go. We have this in hand.
I'll just tag along.
Remember, he says we, and you don't see anybody but him.
Are you okay?
Roll me a d10. And by the way, you've walked by many corpses at this point. Yeah, and you also see a dead elf maiden laying over a tree branch.
Okay. Seems like a lot of stuff's going on now.
Bob, is it?
Yes, Bob.
The last person who wandered in here ended up dead. So you may want to turn around now.
Well, I've made it this far, and I haven't had any issues.
I see. Well, let's continue on then.
Are you guys going to continue to go through the deep woods
North,
here?
Miss Tessmacher.
Okay. Who?
Now you're visible.
Yeah, and suddenly out of nowhere, an orc appears out of nowhere just laughing at a joke that makes no sense within context of this world. Ah, yes, the odes of Miss Tessmacher, songs we sing to children.
I know many stories from my farming parents. That's why I have a terrible aversion to farmers.
Well, maybe I'm not a farmer.
I see.
Maybe there's something more about me. But no, I'm just a farmer. That's all I am. But hey, let's keep going. It's nice to meet you. I'm Bob.
I am Borgog, master of Orcish Iaido.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we going?
Yes.
So you guys heading further into the bramble?
I don't see why not.
Are ninjas staying visible?
Oh, give me 5 minutes and we'll continue on north.
Borgog disappears into the shadows.
So yeah, these two just disappear. And so now, Bob,
I
you're
did
just
warn
standing
him.
there. Yeah, you're standing there in the
Well,
woods.
I've made it this far without having any issues. I mean, look at all the people who died before this. And I this is a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
Well, you were chosen.
Hey, do you like actual play shows like the one you just listened to? Like in a similar setting with the similar set of rules and the similar set of players? You should listen to Stormwood and Associates. Stormwood and Associates is a weekly actual play show featuring myself, Trey Dorn, along with Nick, Gen, and Kyle, who you just heard on this show. And it updates every week with a consistent set of characters who don't, die every 10 minutes. Just go to nerdandtie.com/Stormwood and check it out.